Here's something sitting on your WordPress website right now that you almost certainly never thought about. It's a XMLRPC.php file that's shipped with every WordPress installation by default. And this has been the case since 2003. It was built to solve a problem that doesn't really exist for the vast majority of WordPress users. And it's one of the most exploited vectors in WordPress security. I want to explain what it is and why it could be dangerous and how you can actually go ahead and disable it. It's one of those things that takes 2 minutes to fix, but the problem it prevents is generally serious. Let's start with what exactly is it. XMLRPC stands for XML Remote Procedure Call. I know it sounds technical, but the concept is simple. It's a way to communicate with your WordPress website without having to interfere with a web browser. When WordPress was first built, this was useful. There was desktop blogging apps and you'd write up your posts and send it directly to your website via this same XMLRPC. The WordPress mobile app originally used it, and so did the Jetpack plugin. Use it for certain features as well. That's what it's built for: remote access, a back channel into your website. The problem is that same back channel doesn't know who's using it. It just accepts requests, and hackers figured that out a long time ago. Here's specifically how it gets abused, and there are 3 main ways. And the first one is brute force attack. So normally a brute force attack tries to guess your username and password combination per request. With login limit attempts in place, you can block the IP after they've done, for example, 5 failed login requests. The system multi-call method in the XMLRPC allows you to bundle multiple requests in a single call. So instead of trying a single login attempt in one request, a hacker can try hundreds of different combinations in one single attempt. And the login limit never triggers because as far as WordPress is concerned, there's just been one request. So that simply bypass any login limit requests you've got on your website. So the second way in which hackers exploit this is DDoS amplification. Again, the XMLRP has a pingback feature. Originally, it was built so WordPress site owners can notify each other when they link to each other's content. Hackers use this exact feature to turn your website into a weapon. It sends crafted requests to your XMLRPC.php file, telling it to ping thousands of URLs. Your server sends those requests to the targeted site, receiving thousands of pings from different WordPress websites. It looks like a distributed denial of service, and your website is one of those machines doing it. So essentially your website gets used to attack someone else's website, and ultimately your website gets blacklisted as a result. The third method in which hackers use to weaponize this particular feature is credential harvesting. XMLRPC requires authenticate, which means hackers can test various different combinations to see which login combination works, all without triggering your login page protection because they're bypassing the login page entirely. So even if you've set up everything regarding your login page correctly, such as moving the URL, adding various other layers of protection, you've still got this backdoor open into the same building, which is your website. Okay, so quickly, here's how to check to see whether you've got this enabled on your website or not. You can simply type in your website and put / and then just put XMLRPC.php, right? So on this website, it's forbidden. We've actually disabled it on this website using the AIT security plugin. All right, so let's head back over to our dashboard and I'll show you where this setting lies, right? So this is a cached version of this page, but if we scroll down, we'll see one of our recommendation here is that our XMLRPC file is currently enabled. We can simply just click disable and it will go ahead and disable this feature entirely. All right, so now that's saved. Let's say you wanted to undo this change. You can just navigate over to security zone and then navigate over to firewall. All right. And we'll navigate over to API and XMLRPC. And here you can see it's ticked. We can untick this option, click save, and that will enable it again. But for most website owners, that won't need this feature. And if you do, your developer will let you know that you need it for whatever reason, right? But for the vast majority of WordPress users, it's not necessary. I'll leave a link in the description below to the AIT security plugin, or you can just head over to aitsecurity.io. Go ahead and download, upload, and activate the plugin, and you can go ahead and disable your XMLRPC file. Like and subscribe for more videos like this, and if you've got any questions, leave it in the comment box.